Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking a little bit about the relationship between our home, our pets, and the weather. Those three things, our home, our pets, and the weather, have a lot to do with our whole life. Our pets are our life. They're part of our family, and you need, as you know, if you are a pet owner, your pets can be awfully messy little boogers, but we wouldn't live without them. We could never live without them. So before the break, we talked about, okay, so if you have a pet, it's springtime. They're always going to be bringing in mud. You may think about a couple of things. Number one, creating a dog washing station as they're walking in the door before they go to the rest of the house. Try to keep them in a designated space, whether it's the garage or a laundry room or some place where you can get them cleaned off before you go in. The next thing is you want to make sure that the flooring that you have is really perfect for your pet's needs, your family's needs, easy to clean. That's what we all want. We all want to keep our lives as easy as possible. And sometimes that's difficult, right? Sometimes it's very, very difficult. So we're going to talk about the most pet-friendly flooring. And the one thing is, with pet-friendly flooring, it's also kid-friendly most of the time. And as I said, carpet is no longer the gold standard. Most homeowners are moving away from carpet. Carpet is the most cost-effective flooring that you can install, but it's not the most resistant. It's not the best flooring for your home if you have dogs or kids. And so we're gonna go through one thing at a time. We're gonna start with ceramic or porcelain tiles. It's definitely a popular choice for a pet-friendly flooring. It's durable for the most part, scratch resistant, easy to clean. Some people feel like that surface, ceramic or porcelain tile, is very cold, especially if you like to walk around in your bare feet. Now, in places like Florida, that's the gold standard. You're going to have ceramic tile on the floors. Hopefully you have a tile that has a little bit of texture to it so it's not too slippery. But a ceramic tile is, in the Cincinnati area, I am not going to recommend that you have ceramic tile or porcelain tile throughout the whole first floor of your home. Because that is just, it's not the way we live. And so it's different in Florida, right? It's totally different because you're walking in and maybe you're coming in from the pool and you're really wet. But if you have the ceramic or porcelain tile in your kitchen and that's the area where your dogs or your kids come in from playing outside, okay, that's a good solution. That's a great place for ceramic or porcelain tile. We see a lot of ceramic and porcelain tiles, obviously, in bathrooms because that's a wet space, and that's the perfect space for that type of flooring. Another type of flooring and that is very, very popular, is the luxury vinyl plank flooring. And if you have not been to the big box stores or if you haven't been looking around lately, vinyl flooring is not the same. Now you can still get a sheet of vinyl flooring. And again, that's also going to be very, very cost effective. Easy to install for the most part. If you're going to install it yourself, most people will hire somebody to install it to make sure there's no bubbles in it and it lays flat and all of that. But vinyl flooring of today is very different than it was 20 years ago. Vinyl flooring of today, the look of vinyl flooring can look like stone. It can look like wood. It has been upgraded to an absolutely phenomenal place in our homes. So vinyl flooring or vinyl plank flooring, and that's a little bit, they're different. They're planks rather than a sheet of vinyl, but definitely a pet-friendly, a kid-friendly option. Oftentimes is scratch resistant again, easy to maintain, has so many different styles. And you can go from the cheapest vinyl flooring to really expensive vinyl plank flooring that will snap together, go together fairly quickly, fairly easily, and last for a really long time. So many of these products have warranties of like 20, 30, 50 years even. And that's crazy, right? Don't you think that's crazy? And again, these vinyl planks or the laminate style flooring has come such a long way. So if you've installed laminate flooring in your home 15 years ago, you may see that there's little buckles in between the planks, and if they got wet, doesn't look good at this point. You're going to want to go ahead and get the latest and greatest, and you're going to install it, and it won't warp, because it is water resistant. And you can do laminate flooring in a bathroom if it's a waterproof laminate flooring, of course. Very cost effective, very pet and kid friendly, scratch resistant, durable, perfect for high traffic areas in your home. The one thing that I'm going to really impress upon you is if you are replacing carpet with some type of maybe a harder surface, like a laminate or ceramic or vinyl or a luxury vinyl, something like that, try not to have too many transitions. Make sure that you don't have, you don't want, let's say you're going to do tile in the kitchen. Okay, that's good. Tile in the kitchen, that's fine. You know, you can do luxury vinyl tile that looks like ceramic tile. That exists. And that is not quite as cold to the touch for our feet. And it can be cost effective, and it's a really good solution. But if you're going to have that look, the tile look in the kitchen, that's fine. But then the rest of the first floor, you're going to want something to match. Oftentimes we have carpet in our family rooms or living rooms. Sometimes we're going to have carpet in our dining room area. It really is better to have a surface that's easier to clean. I don't know why it's taken so long in the marketplace to not carpet areas where we eat, because inevitably something's going to get spilled. You know, we're just messy beings. So inevitably something's going to get spilled, and then it's going to get a stain in the carpet. Carpet is again, it's not the best choice for most people. Now, if you like carpet in bedrooms, great. A lot of people are very allergic when it comes to carpet, because carpet will trap all of the dust. You don't want to know about it, but little mites. And if you're not vacuuming constantly, carpet definitely can make you a little bit allergic. And so if you have dust and pollen coming into the home, you won't notice it as much when you have carpet as you will if you have a different type of surface, like ceramic, vinyl, laminate, luxury vinyl, something like that. Again, try not to have too many transitions, especially different colors of flooring on the first floor. Just like paint, and I'm going off on just a little bit of a tangent, but when you are painting your home, try to have as few colors as possible so that the flow of your home, that will just make it look more cohesive, more friendly. And if you're looking for that color that's perfect, we're definitely seeing agreeable gray or a taupe color. The grays and the grays are out. So if you're thinking about changing the flooring because you want it to be pet friendly, kid friendly, family friendly, try, at this point, if you don't want to date your home, try not to pick something that is ultra gray, because the grays were definitely a phase, and now everyone is going back to a little bit more natural colors. And I still like a gray, and it will probably be fine for a while, but if you have the choice between a really gray or something that has more browns and beiges into it, or maybe some lighter colors, you definitely want to move to that type of color. The darker your flooring, the more the hair, dust, and dirt will show up. So the lighter the flooring, the easier it will be to keep clean, keep looking clean. And that's really important. We've learned that the style of having really, really dark floors, really dark hardwood, really dark laminate, whatever, went in and out so fast because everybody realized if their floors were so darn dark, every speck of dust, every dog hair, every person hair would show up, and you would be constantly having to vacuum or clean or Swiffer or whatever. So the kind of flooring that you choose is extremely important. The color of the flooring that you choose is extremely important. And the life of that flooring. If you don't want to be constantly replacing carpet, don't put carpet in again. If you're going to be living in your home, and here's the thing. Oh, shoot, we got to take a quick break. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about when you're getting ready to sell your home. What's the best flooring if your carpet that you have is 100 years old and it's from the 60s and it's like this great giant pile of poo? We're going to talk about what you should do if you're thinking about selling your home. What type of flooring should you install at the most affordable, that would be the most affordable for you? My name is Michelle Sloan. Stay with me. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Sloan Sells Homes Open House right here on 55 KRC, the talk station.